champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Carson. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. Now Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
Partner as a quarterback, sometimes you...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
36 power.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Jim, go guys, 4 down. Run left. 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Right 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Oh, the hurt. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards. 1st down, Saints.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Winston now to throw on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
Winston's pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 49 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Seahawks 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4. We got 4. 50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch him.
To throw again, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Seahawks 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
18 more yards there and another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Again, it's Winston. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now look at him go. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
On the carry for
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
For Emmanuel Sanders, incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 38-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
1st down, Saints.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
By Bobby Wagner. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Second and 11 now. They run it again with Kamara. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
Again, it's Kamara. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. The This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Again, Wilson. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Saints 31, Seahawks 22. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have